Welcome, everyone. Next, we have Dr. Srikanth from the Department of Biotechnology at BITS Pilani, Dubai, who will enlighten us on the health sector research initiatives at BITS Dubai.
Honorable Chief Guest, Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, distinguished invited guests who are joining us in person here, and there are a few guests who have joined us virtually as well. Vice Chancellor BITS Pilani, Professor V. Ram Gopal Rao, Director of BITS Pilani Dubai Campus, Professor Sauri Banerjee, and esteemed colleagues. Okay, a very good afternoon. We are indeed privileged to have such an eminent gathering here. Okay, what I would do during next few minutes is talk at a very high level about what we are doing in the research initiatives at BITS Pilani Dubai Campus. With respect to the health sector, I will be focusing entirely on that. But before that, I would like to just talk a little bit about the gathering which is here. Okay, so we have very esteemed panel. We have people who are esteemed academicians. We have Glenn here from Khalifa University. We have professors traveling from IIT Palakkad. We have academicians from EDVITI. Apart from that, we have eminent doctors, inventors, CXOs, and as well as founders, and mostly working in the healthcare sector or medtech and edtech sector. Okay, and all of you would agree that bringing all of them together on a given day at a panel is something which is difficult. Okay, but everything aligns so smoothly. Okay, and there are lots of efforts which have been put about this thing, and I believe that it is going to lead to something which is beautiful. We can create something which is beautiful, and the alignment happened. We are here, gathered here during the holy month of Ramadan. Today is the International Women's Day. Okay, and on top of that, we have a great humanitarian leader with us. So I see everything falling in place together. Okay, and I firmly believe that we will end up with creating something beautiful. Okay, so without taking much time, I will move into the research initiatives in health sector. Due to paucity of the time, what we have done is, we have done away with the networking session. But I would request all the eminent guests here to interact with our faculty members, okay, because that was the main agenda with which we had the event. Okay, at the same time, I would urge you, if I may use that word, okay, you are all much senior to me, but I would urge you to interact so that we end up with certain few takeaways of the event. Okay, and with such a great leader here, humanitarian leader, I think the onus is on us to do something great. And faculty members have put in lots of time on the posters, so please spend time with them. We will do it over lunch, network. I would request faculty members also to speak to the guest. So over next few minutes, I'll just give an overview of what we have been doing in the health sector, the BITS Pilani Dubai campus. So basically, these are the 5 areas that we are working in: the computational biology, biomaterials, biotechnology, biomedical engineering, and AI/ML. Going by the introduction that most of invited guests gave, we are basically working on all the things. There are 3 basic themes on basis of which we are working. Okay, one, we call it as 3 I's of BITS Pilani. One is the interdisciplinary research, next is the internationalization, and the third is industry connect. Okay, and we'll look forward to doing all these 3 things. I will be talking in the interdisciplinary terms here. We are sitting in the international campus of BITS Pilani, which started in India, and we have all the eminent industry guests with us. So with that, in computational biology, we are working on the integrative systems biology, and for that we are doing even genetic diseases which has genetic basis, biomarker discovery, new target identification, drug repurposing, and computer-aided drug design. Mostly in computer-aided drug design, we are working on the neurodevelopmental disorders. Again, I'm just giving a high-level overview because I don't want to take too much time here. I would rather prefer faculty, colleagues to interact with all of you. Then biomaterials is another place where we are working. It is interdisciplinary. Colleagues from mechanical engineering, EEE, are working with biotechnology department on tissue engineering and regenerative medicine. Mostly we are exploring biopolymers, hydrogels for this. Biomaterials for implant, let them be a temporary implant or a permanent implant, which is extremely important because this is something which is inside the body. Then multi-frequency acoustic wave devices. We have recently we have been approved a project on this particular similar thing from government of Dubai. 2D materials-based multimodal sensors for detecting the movement patterns of the patients, wherein patients who are bedridden for too long a time, they develop bed sores and other things, so we can do that. Oxidic materials for stent design. We have best of the cardiothoracic surgeons here. So that is what people are working on in BITS Pilani Dubai campus. Coming to the biotechnology department, which I belong to. So we are working on drug repurposing. Again, we use the multi-omics thing. So there is a connection with the computational side as well. Okay, we do something which is computer-aided drug design, the ligand binding and other things, and then we come up with the molecule. Small nanoparticles as theranostics, so not only we are using it for targeted drug delivery, we are also using it for diagnostics. Wound healing is another thing. I heard somebody from the defense technology. So that is something which has a big role in defense technology, wound healing. And the best part is it is one of the most funded project of BITS Pilani Dubai campus. Then precision fermentation, wherein we can actually do a fermentation which will lead to the pharmaceuticals or let's say fortified foods and other things that we want to generate. Biogenic nanoparticles, this is something which is interesting. We have been able to synthesize nanoparticles out of microorganisms, and we found that they have antimicrobial properties. And it has plethora of these things. We can use it as a food packaging material as well, okay, wherein we can have a longer expiry date. Okay, marine pharmaceuticals and nutraceuticals, marine flora of UA is largely untapped, so we are doing that to see whether we can come up with nutraceuticals and functional foods as well as phytopharmaceuticals. Then biomedical engineering, this is something which is again the interdisciplinary thing between mechanical, EEE and biotechnology, wherein we are mostly working on 3D printed devices. While I'm showing you the prosthetics here, we do have personalized Medicare. People are working on 3D printed tablets. And 3D printing is something which is coming up. I know of the companies which are 3D printing the nutritional supplements based upon the blood reports of the patients now, so that exact amount of nutrition supplements can be given. Sports performance and rehabilitation, it can be for sports or general injuries, mechanics of hearts and arteries, and this is extremely computational. We again use, faculty members use computational fluid dynamics, FEM, and other things to come up with these modelings, micromanufacturing techniques, and digital twinning for precision. Coming to the last thing, of course, we are working on artificial intelligence and machine learning. We have a company which has been incubated a couple of days back on this particular thing, but most of the things we are doing are diagnostic tools, diagnosis for cancer, diagnosis. The last point here is something which is quite interesting. It is facial biometrics, because kids who are born with certain disabilities, usually they get detected a little late, but facial biometrics can give us idea about are there any genetic disorders, wherein we can probably do the diagnosis a little faster. Then acute myocardial infarction, brain MRI images. We are also using this as a prognostic tool. Okay, faculty members are working on tamoxifen response prediction in cancers, then virtual reality companions for stress and anxiety. As the community is growing, is it not? We are more into things wherein people are staying alone now, so this is something which is leading to stress and anxiety, so virtual reality is another thing that we are working on. And of course, the intelligent secure system is something which is extremely needed. So these are the things. So I come back to my original slide. So where we can help, we can collaborate, and probably you can help us as well, is in each of these fields. And another unique thing that we can offer, probably all of you, is that healthcare is a very regulated field. So we need to get approvals, we need to conduct clinical trials. Dr. Merchant was talking about preclinical studies being carried out, and this is a highly regulated field. Okay, so in all these things, let it be a medical device, let it be a software as a medical device, or a pharmaceutical, or a nutraceutical, or a functional food, we can help you with compliance as well. So registrations, dossier preparations, CE certifications, GDPR, HIPAA compliance. We do have a team of faculty members working on those things as well, proof of concept studies. So just to put it and show you what kind of potential areas of collaboration we have. I'll just take 2 more minutes. One is if we have some collaborative research projects which we can work on. I'm pretty sure that you don't have any direct match maybe with what faculty members are doing, but maybe if we tweak, okay, if we diversify the existing faculty members, which I'm sure we are willing to do that, we would find synergy in what we are doing. And then we can correlate it or do it along with the doctoral programs. We have something called as a PhD aspirant scheme, wherein industry professionals can do their PhD at their place of work, along with collaboration with a faculty member from BITS, and we do it. We also have PhD impact and PhD drive schemes, which are extremely unique. PhD impact stands for industry mentored PhD in advanced technologies. So basically what happens here is, if you have an idea, the employee of industry along with the faculty member can again do the PhD. A part of work happens in the industry, some part in the academic institution, and PhD drive is something to do with the deep tech technologies, wherein we help incubate the companies also. So we have an excellent incubator. What we do is, if a student or if an individual has new ideas, okay, which we feel that can grow into something amazing, we have such candidates. We give them some entrepreneurial coursework for 1 year, then we lead to research solution and building, and then we incubate and accelerate such ideas in our incubator. So that is another thing that we can look for. Certificate programs is something which can, of course, look at, like Dr. Merchant is developing a certificate program. We can look at whether we can collaborate in such a thing and do it together. Technology business incubator, we do have certain companies which are interested. I think if we can collaborate, if BITS faculty, students can add some value, that is something which we are looking at. And of course, the internship and placements which will be helpful as well. And at the same time, we invite all of you to share the knowledge that you shared with us, with our students as well, as part of guest lectures, as their mentors. Maybe we can probably look at integrating it with our coursework, so that we have a couple of lectures being given by the eminent personalities by you, because that gives us an entirely different outlook. So that's all I have. Okay, so what I've touched upon are our research areas, are our potential areas where we can collaborate. And I would leave the dais again with one particular request: please spend time and network with our faculty so that we have certain beautiful takeaways from the program. Thank you all. Thank you everybody for coming. Thank you, Sadhguru. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Srikanth.